Hello, this is the Radio Geek, and I'm here to show you another one of my radios. This is the Sangean DT200X. It's an AM FM Pocket radio with both a speaker and a headphone. It's a really nice radio. It's got a clock and a digital display in it. It's a Sangean. Sangean makes some really nice radios. I'm a big fan of the Sangean radios. They're really a high quality radio for the most part. It's a Taiwanese company. It's been making radios for a long time. They used to make a lot of the shortwave radios for Radio Shack back in the day. It's got lots of nice features on it. Like I say, it does have a clock. And if you push with the power off and you hold this down, the little clock symbol, the hours button will blink. Then you can use the up and down arrows to change that. And then click it again, and then you can change the minutes. And then you've got your clock set. It has on the top, it's got the on-off button, volume control, and your headphone jack. And on the front, you've got the display for the clock and the frequency that you're on. The tuning up and down arrow buttons. The band button. And this is for setting the clock and for your memories, for setting your memories. On this side, we have a button that's called My Favorites, which once you have memories stored in, you hit that and it takes you right into the memory mode where you can go through the memory channels that you have. It'll hold 19 memories. It has 19 spots for both AM and FM frequencies, and you can put them in any order you want. There's not like a set amount for AM and a set amount for FM. It's 19 for both bands, so you could have channel 1 memory location could be a AM station, and channel 2 could be an FM station, and it'll just go right through them 1 through 19, and it doesn't matter if they're AM frequencies or FM frequencies. This button here, or switch I should say, is a lock button. You push that up and it locks out all the other buttons on the radio. So if you were had it in your coat and you were listening, or you were taking a walk or something, it wouldn't accidentally change the channel on you or mess one of your memories up. So it's just kind of a lockout feature. And it has a little picture of a key, and I think that shows up on the screen too to let you know it's in lock mode. So if your buttons aren't responsive and you have that little lock symbol on your screen, it's just that switch is enabled. Also on this other side, there's a switch here that says stereo, ST, and MO's mono, and then SP. Now when I first got this radio, it was in the either the mono or the stereo position, and when I turned it on, I didn't get anything out of the speaker. So initially I thought something was wrong with the speaker, and until I saw this switch over here. So basically, if you have it set for either mono or stereo, it only comes out of the headphone jack, and you have to have it down at SP speaker to have it come out of the speaker. And also for AM reception, the antenna is built in, but for FM reception, it uses the headphone lead, the headphone cord, as the antenna. So even if you have this switch set for speaker, your FM reception will not be very good unless you have a headphone or cord plugged into this jack up here, because it is basically the FM antenna. So even though you're listening through the speaker, you would need to have something plugged in here to get good FM reception. Now if you have really super strong FM stations in your area, it might not be an issue, but it is significantly better with something plugged into the headphone jack. Obviously AM reception is not affected by that. It's got a Farad bar antenna inside the radio, which is used just for AM reception. Also, if you just hit one of the buttons momentarily, you will get the backlight will come on for I don't know how long it is, 5-6 seconds before it turns off again. So you can see in the dark what frequency you're on or what the current time is. It has a 90-minute built-in sleep timer, which means when you hit the power button here on the top, it will automatically stay on for 90 minutes and then shut itself off. If you want to defeat that, you just hold the power button in until the little 90-minute timer symbol disappears from the screen, and then it'll be on until your batteries are exhausted. It also has, on this radio, is a bass boost. This little switch here is a bass boost switch, and if you have it switched all the way to the right or towards the headphone jack, it's enabled, and you have it switched the other way, it's disabled. You can really only probably hear that. It's probably with the headphones when you're listening either in mono or stereo, but on the headphones you can hear that extra bass boost. Not so much on the speaker, but mainly on the headphone jack. It does have a belt clip that you can clip on your belt. It's, you know, kind of plastic, so it may break if you bend it too far or if you're in cold weather or something like that. It does run on just 2 AA batteries, and the battery door is part of the back of the radio. It is locked in there, so you can open the door, but you can't take the door off, which is great because then you can't lose the battery door. So that's nice. And you just snap it back, and you're all set to go. So I thought I'd turn it on and let you have a little listen. It sounds really good. It sounds really good on the headphones. It's not the cheapest little pocket radio out there. I did get it on sale a couple of Christmases ago. I had a Amazon gift card someone gave me, and this happened to be on sale, and I got a really nice deal on it. I think when I caught it on sale, it was like $25. Normally it's about double that. It's about a $50 pocket radio. So like I say, not a cheap pocket radio, but you can tell by having it in your hands that it's really a well-made quality radio and will last you for a long time, and it's very nice. So let's turn it on and see what we pick up here. So we got our volume up here at the top. We'll just turn that down. And right now we're in our memory mode, and if you want to get out of memory mode, you can just click the my favorites and go from AM memory mode to a FM memory mode. It just kind of, and then we have a band switch here too that'll switch you to the band that you want. Like this is AM band, and then if you hit the memo button here, or the same thing as the clock, it takes you out of the memory mode, and then you can just tune in whatever dial position that you want. So I'm just tuning as regular here, and then if you hold down one of the buttons, either up or down, and let go, it'll find the next station that it finds. It'll stop there, and you can hold it down again and go to the next station, and so on. And then there's the my favorites is you push that on the side and it takes you to the memory mode, and that's like memory mode 6, and there's 5, and C4 happened to be an AM station. And another AM station, which is usually a nighttime station for me. Not too bad, pretty good reception. don't have used out of your 19 channels, they just, when you go through them, they just don't show up. I was just playing with it, and I've only got a few in here. Yeah, I think I put something in 1 through 7, and then I just put something into 16 there by accident, so that's why that's there. But anything in between, I didn't have anything in there, so they just don't show up. And then you just hit the My Favorites button again, and it just takes you out of the memory mode, and you're back to your manual tuning on the FM band here. And you hit the band button, and then you can manually tune. And if you tune to a station that's in memory, then it shows up on the screen that it's already in memory. So like I say, it's a pretty nice radio. It's got lots of features. It's not too hard to get used to how to use it. It sounds really good, particularly on the headphones. So if you're looking for a nice pocket radio, it's hard to beat the Sangean DT200X. Like I say, they're on Amazon and a multitude of other places. And if you're interested in getting one of these, I highly recommend them. They're very nice, very well built, and they sound really good. So until next time, this is the Radio Geek.